Now we'll do FSX, loading up active sky. Thunder. So I showed this off the other day, and you see how relatively quick it loads up the weather. Almost done, about 3 seconds to go. Yep, beautiful, no, pretty well. To show you the weather options, I've experimented with the cloud options. I've been able to fly the sim at maximum 20 cloud layers. Looks very nice, but really not worth the penalty. So I've left it at 13 for now. So yeah, everything else pretty standard. We'll load up the PMDG 737 NGX at Essendon. So I've loaded one up before. So Essendon. So it's loading it up now, straight into it. So those of you who've got it, yeah, Essendon is pretty tough on FPS alone, but of course it's sitting very close to Melbourne, which is extremely tough on FPS. Loading terrain data. But FSX seems to load so much quicker than X-Plane. It's obviously doing a lot less, I assume. Yes, I know, we're loading land and sea and air traffic. So I've done a lot of experimentation to try and get this running how I like it. And so I'll just show you what I've done. I'll just put my parking brake on because I don't like it, I don't. Do shift there. You can see the frame sitting along at 18 frames a second to 19, which I like to have it up to 20, and it tends to stay over 20, and it's still remarkably smooth. We'll just show the options we've got set up. So standard resolution 1920 by 180. The graphics card's handling the anti-aliasing. I think I'm still not confident with this stuff, but it's medium to high anti-aliasing. Global texture is very high. None of these extra effects like lens flare and light bloom. All this is after fiddling a lot. Only landing lights. I haven't got shadows on. That still seems to be too tough for me. So you can see even with this new computer, I'm having to be conservative. Level of radius maxed, complexity maxed, mesh resolution at 5 meters, text to res at 7 for the Orbix stuff. Not that I've got much that handles 7. Water effects at mid, land deal textures on, semi-complexity at dense. I've tried very dense and max, and I'm not happy with the FPS cost. I want to fly a sim that's smooth all the time, not part of the time. Very dense auto-gen, no ground scenery shadows, because I really don't notice them. Similar to X-Plane probably. Special effects medium, I haven't fiddled with that much yet. Weather, standard stuff, minimum cloud distance was long enough. Detailed clouds, maximum. I don't assume this weather there. And traffic density, even at 30 it's quite good. Percent general aviation, because I'm in a big plane, I'm cutting that down a bit. Airport vehicle density medium, and no labels and stuffing around. Yeah, so I think it's time to get going, but what I'll do is make sure I've got this damned Ezdok. This is an example, you know, you do Ezdok. There's Ezdok now, we've got that running. Make sure that all the settings are on that I like. Yep. And then we've got to do the old Control Alt Delete Shuffle. Back to FSX. And it bombs. Then do it again. Second time it works. It's bizarre. Little. That's better. That's better. That's what I like. That's a lot better. Now, so this viewpoint, I'm trying to make the same as X-Plane, which is actually pretty tight. Like, that's ridiculously wide. Look at that view there. So I'll actually bring it to about what X-Plane is, which actually improves my FPS quite markedly. From 25 when I'm out, goes right down to 21 or 20. So that's another tip for you guys. Let's do some fluffies. I'll put detail on this plane. I do like the detail on this thing. Not the best animations, but I'll take it. Oh, hang on, I'll just do get rid of this window for you. Another one we have to do it twice. Bizarre. There. The clouds look nice. That tells me that active skies worked. So what I find with this one is that it starts off quite high. It's running at 20, which I love, 20 frames a second, and then it just skips down. It just at a minor extent. It's very small, but you don't notice it at all. So here we are taking off. I have no idea how fast I'll do. I'll just lift up now. So this is Essendon. We're taking off from Essendon. There's the police base there, the air wing. We'll bring the gear down because we're going to land real quick. Down now up to 26 frames a second. Yeah, look at the atmosphere. Look at the atmospheric rendering that active sky brings along. It's pretty snazzy. A bit low and a bit slow. Low and slow. I hadn't noticed this on the PMG before until the FPS has got so much better. The handling of this plane is just superb. It's a dream. First plane I've really been able to feel, almost first plane in any sim, that I've really got a strong impression of throttle control. I really am controlling my altitude now with my throttle. I'm barely moving the stick vertically. I think I've noticed with active sky, all of a sudden it starts to get misty. Beautiful, but it's just weird. Must be busy at the airport today. Yeah, see now it's really foggy now. It's just kicked in. You can see the smooth now. I'm doing it 25. All the buffeting. It's just a dream. It's so good. I just love it. Oh, that's far too rough. Yeah, look at the clouds there. Cool. Take off again. Bored. Oh, such a rough takeoff. Sorry guys. It fascinates me, this view up ahead with the mist. Gorgeous. Look at the mist. It's just sitting in the valleys here. Those of you in Melbourne will know this area very well, at the end of the runways. What am I doing? I've got my nose. What's it saying? What have I done wrong? I wish you guys could tell me. Oh, work out this bloody... you guys watching me. You see it's not keeping up with the rendering sometimes, it's still... It's not liking what I'm doing here. Okay. This is the ultimate test, I find, for the sim, is just flying over Melbourne. You know, if you don't get an impression of smoothness, which I never have really, you know, you're not doing that well, but yes, but this is superb. Passengers not going to be too happy. The detail is just incredible. Combined with these clouds, it's heaven on a stick. I think we need to gain altitude now. Climb. Just do a nice climb, easy climb. Stunning stuff. Yeah, that's enough showing off, I think. Yeah, 26, 27 FPS. I do have it locked at 30. It doesn't go above 30 because 30 is amazing. Here we are now at 27, 28. We're still not quite above them, are we? Okay. Puffiness, beautiful puffiness. See this, Austin and Ben? That's what your little tiny little cloud puffs are meant to look like. Clouds. Ah! I'm sorry, they're probably going to kill me. They'll be so pissed off with me. But I'm sorry. I want to see these clouds in X-plane. I want to see that scenery in X-plane. I want to see this plane in X-plane, but not get 15 FPS, or not have to buy a $1,500 computer to run it. Ah! Ooh, it's so puffy and beautiful. Look at the clouds. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at it. And if you lived down there, you'd recognise your suburb, wouldn't you? I can't stop flying. Oh, look at the puffy clouds. Oh, 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 I have to go down lower now. Sorry. Yeah, no, Bang Gangle. What a naggy American voice. Oh, look at the clouds. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. And, oh, you've got a HDR on too, or the E&B series stuff. So that's it. We've got off. Boring bland. On. Pretty. Any FPS effect for me? 27. Ooh, maybe 1 or 2. Hard to tell. I better run out of video now.